The 2026 Indonesia Premier Ball League just wrapped up, and there was a lot of really cool decks that did well, including one that really stood out to me was Jose's top 8 Greninja Pidgeot Zoroark Dusknoir deck here. Now, this deck is quite crazy, and it's got everything in the deck, and I can't wait to show off how strong this deck really is on Pokemon TCG Live. Alright, so welcome back everybody to a brand new Pokemon TCG Live Phantasmal Flames deck video, and today we're looking at, of course, the top 8 Greninja deck from the Indonesia Premier Ball League. I do want to give, of course, credit to Jose Chandra, who played the deck, and I really like the idea of just kind of combining the two Greninja decks together. So I've done a video on Greninja with the black and white Zoroark before. That deck played like Rev and stuff, and then I've also done a video on the Greninja Pidgeot Grand Tree deck, which is what this deck is. But it also has then added the Zoroark into the deck. Now, the Zoroark, I think, does have a lot of value in the deck. Not only is it a dark attacker, which helps a lot against Gardevoir, which Greninja might struggle against, as Greninja is weak to Psychic. If Gardevoir gets to set up and play the game, that matchup becomes a little tricky. But with Foul Play, and, you know, it's pretty good, because you already play Ignition Energy in the deck for Mirage Barrage. If you don't know what this deck is, it tries to do some crazy board wipe plays. Greninja's got that Mirage Barrage attack, which for water and 2 colorless energy, or a water and a triple energy, Ignition Energy, you can discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. It does 120 damage to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. This attack is obviously extremely powerful and is a great way to knock out Pokemon on the bench and kill stuff before they become set up. Like, really good against Dragapult to kill the Dracloaks, good against Guardy to kill the Curlias, good against Charizard to kill Pidgeot and Charmeleon. And that's what the deck is all about. And you can actually pull it off pretty effectively turn 2 with the help of Grand Tree and Colress's Tenacity, which gets you both a Stadium and an Energy card. So you can use Colress, of course, to grab yourself that Grand Tree Stadium to then go from Froakie to Frogadier to Greninja. And then you can also grab your Energy to then continue to do the attack with Mirage Barrage, which is awesome. And of course, we're playing Pidgeot. You know, if we're playing Grand Tree, may as well play Pidgeot. Quick Search is just such a strong ability in this deck. And since this is such a combo-heavy deck, the Pidgeot helps a lot. The deck also plays Dusknoir for some more explosive plays, especially if they bench a Shaman. You can, like, Dusknoir the Shaman and then Mirage Barrage, or you can use Dusknoir in combination with Mirage Barrage to take out a ton of Pokemon all at once. And again, I think the Zoroark really does help put together the deck a lot, because just Foul Play is such a good attack, and again, having the dark attacker in your deck does give this deck a lot of extra legroom to make some explosive plays out of nowhere. Now, before we get into the video, big shout out to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. If you're looking to get any Pokemon TCG Live codes, get them over at Card Cavern. Card Cavern sells codes line for the cheapest. So if you're looking to get the main set right now, Phantasmal Flames, or an older set code, IRL singles, product, Card Cavern sells all of that on their website. If you get over there at the checkout, use my discount code LDF for a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel, help yourself out, and up Card Cavern. Shout out to Card Cavern. Check them out down in the description below. Also, shout out to my second sponsor, TC Evolutions, down below. If you want to get any of the awesome product over on their website, their dice, damage counters, ability markers, they got a lot of great stuff that you want to be using when playing IRL Pokemon TCG tabletop gameplay. If you get anything over there, use code LDF for a 10% discount at the checkout. Shout out to my 2 sponsors. Link will be in the description below. Also, link down below is my second channel for even more content from me too. And why not, while you're down there, subscribe here to the main channel. I greatly appreciate it. The algorithm, I feel like, hasn't been as kind to my channel over the past, like, week or so. Actually, ironically, since I got back from Las Vegas, I've noticed the views have not been as good, especially for a new set release. So if you want to help the channel in the algorithm, leave it a like and even a comment would be greatly appreciated, because I don't know what's going on with the Phantasmal Flames content not doing as well. But like I said, this deck is quite awesome. Again, shout out here to Jose Chandra for that top 8 placement with this deck. This deck is quite cool, man. There's a lot of moving pieces. Obviously, we are playing the Colresses, the Hilda. Hilda's really good. It also gets you an evolution. Plus, it gets you an energy, which is really good. Being able to have multiple ways to find your water and your ignition energy specifically is very, very powerful. The one thing the deck could play is either like a Klefki or a Budu. Those are 2 cards I definitely could see being in here. The reason why we want to play Klefki, obviously, if we hit a deck with Psyduck, it's a little awkward, but not every deck plays Psyduck. And even if your opponent benches Psyduck, as long as they don't play a Shaman, and I don't know if there's any deck that plays both Shaman and Psyduck, other than, like, Alakazam, but I wouldn't really worry about that deck too much, right? Plus, they have Battle Cage. So, like, if your opponent benches Shaman and Psyduck, I guess GG's, I guess, but if they bench Psyduck, you just Mirage Barrage it, right? And then force them to get it back, and then you get access to Dusknoir later on in the game. Either way, I think this deck is really strong, and I cannot wait to show off the power of this all-in-one Greninja deck. So let's go check it out and see what it's all about. Okay, I start Pidgey. I don't know if I should have started Pidgey or Duskull, but we have Air Balloon with Arven, so it's fine. We have a pretty fine enough start, I guess, depending on whether or not we can get another Stage 2 out next turn. We might be against Charizard, judging from the sleeves. Maybe actually, it's probably better to Lillie here. Oh, it's Zoroark. Okay. This is a weird matchup. Ooh, they're playing Darmanitan. They get turn 2 Darmanitan, we could be in trouble. Well, this matchup is very weird. I don't know. We're going to figure out how to approach it. So we'll start with Poffin. Okay, we have Pidgeotto in there, Zoroark. I guess we don't need Zorua. Zoroark isn't very good, is it? I just get Pidgey? Just a backup Pidgey, just in case? We have Frogadier and Pidgeotto, but we did prize our Dusclops. Good to know. Debating playing the Ultra Ball. I don't really need anything. I'm just going to Lillie. Whatever, fine. I do want to get an energy here. There we go. It's an okay hand. That's not bad. We can Colress's Tenacity, Grand Tree out, Pidgeot. Honestly, if we draw a Greninja piece here, this hand is actually pretty good. We have turn 2 Mirage Barrage. The problem is I don't know if we're going to get much value in it. Oh, Watchtower. That's annoying. Okay, it's fine. We got Colress. It's all good. Actually, it's better they play that first and not later. Let's see what they do. We can knock out Fez and Darumaka for 3 prizes. That's pretty good, actually. Or we can take out 2 Zoruas. I think I should probably kill the Darumaka, though, just to be safe. But killing the Zoruas is pretty good, too. Honestly, it's kind of tough. The reverse energy on the Darumaka is kind of scary. Because I don't want them to use Darmanitan and cook my ghosts or anything like that. We could use Zoroark to copy. That's why I'm like, I don't know if I need Zoroark in this matchup. We can't really copy and Zoroark. But it actually isn't bad, because we can use the Zoroark to copy Darmanitan, alternatively. Ooh, they got Secret Box. Uh-oh. Hopefully this does not turn into a Flame Body Cannon. That'd be a little terrifying if it did. But see, now they can get the Darmanitan out maybe this turn, which is pretty scary. Hopefully this doesn't turn to Flame Body Cannon, like I said. They need a lot to do that, but honestly, it's possible they might have it. If they get Flame Body Cannon here, it's pretty bad. Again, if I can draw into a piece to the Greninja puzzle, I can actually do turn 2 Mirage Barrage. So hopefully we can pull that off. Honestly, Lillie's kind of busted in this deck, because Lillie makes it easier to pull off Mirage Barrage plays. Let's see if they get the attack here. Ideally, they don't. Because we can, like, Mirage Barrage, kill Fez, kill Darumaka, take 3 prizes, which makes it a lot easier to win the game. So, oh, I don't like them getting PP up an Air Balloon. If they actually pull off the attack, this is really bad. That Secret Box draw might have just gave them the nuts. They also could just Night Joker me, which I'd be fine with. This is actually a little tricky. Wish my hand was slightly better. I just wish my hand was slightly better here. Oh, just a pass. Let's go. Not a great top deck, though. It's fine. Well, we'll start with Colress for sure. So I get Pidgeot, right? Tell me Pidgeot's in there. Okay, good. So my other Pidgeot's probably some cooked. Pidgeot, I don't have Greninja. Should get a Water Energy then. No, I could still go Feather Arrow to kill Darumaka. I kind of like that, actually. Yeah, you know what? This is fine. I'll still grab Ignition, because... Oh, only 2 Ignitions. Well, I don't know. Well, this deck should play 4 Ignitions. Whatever. It's fine. I have an idea. Let's get Pidgeot out. We'll copy... I honestly, like... Yeah, not being able to get Greninja really sucks. It would have been so good at Greninja here, now that I think about it. I'm just going to get another Froakie, because they may KO it. I guess I'll get Frogadier. Well, they have a Stadium in hand. Grand Tree's not lasting, so yeah, we'll grab Frog. I don't really like attacking with Zoroark here. It's not really efficient, but at least we can take out that Darumaka, which is by far the biggest threat on their board. Or they didn't get energy in play last turn either, so this is like decent. This is like a fine play. Maybe we get a good prize. At least we get to use some of our Zoroark. I maybe should have Air Ballooned it. Because I don't know, they may counter catcher me this turn. Like, I'm never, like, this is not a really good attacker in this match. This card kind of sucks. This is, like, the rare scenario we actually use foul play in this matchup. Because I don't think we're really using it that much. It's just good to have the option. I can't Mirage Barrage Reshiram either, which is unfortunate. Mirage Barrage killing Fez is 100% going to have to be the play. We're probably going to have that as Zoroark for 120, which I'm fine with. Because as long as I can't powerful Rage Me in return for a KO, it's like not that bad. Hopefully my opponent does not kill Pidgeot here. Or not Pidgeot, sorry, Frogadier. That would suck. If they kill the Frogadier, it's a little concerning. Maybe. They could also have another Watchtower. We know they have an Ends Castle in their hand. Alright, let's see. Did they play the Grand Tree? They did. Okay, I was like just making sure. I'm like, please tell me you played the Grand Tree, bro. Okay, so let's see if they can kill Frogadier this turn. They need Counter Catcher Energy. Hopefully they don't have it. They may have it. They are able to get triple Zoroark out, which is unfortunate. Ooh, Palpad discard is pretty good. Pretty sure this is Liam's list from Vegas, if I'm taking a guess. Yeah, this is most likely Liam Halliburton's list from Las Vegas. We'll see what they end up grabbing here. Ooh, the Darumaka's coming back. I would love to KO Darumaka and Fez in the same turn. I'm probably just going to Mirage... Ooh, Lillie's pretty good. I'm probably going to Mirage Barrage. I mean, assuming I can do it this turn. I'm going to Mirage Barrage the Zoroark and probably just kill the Darumaka, and then I can kill Zoroark later on if they don't Turo it. That's probably the plan. We'll see. It's a little spooky, though. I could Dusknoir the Reshiram too, which isn't terrible. Dusknoir Reshiram, Mirage Barrage, KO. That's not bad, actually. I do want to go on... At some point, I do want to go on even prizes. Because they may... I don't know if they're going to Turo the Fez. So they end up Turoing the Fez, it could get a little scary. We'll see if they find... I mean, there's no way they don't get Counter Catcher. Did Liam only play 1 CC, though? He might have only been running 1 CC. You know, I'm going to pull up his list on Limitless, because now I actually... I kind of need to know. Because I'm assuming this is Liam's list. Yeah, he played 1 Counter Catcher. I kind of figured. I had a feeling he played 1 CC. Just... I actually want him to... The Zoroark doesn't really do much. Yes, good. I'll probably just Iono, to be honest. Iono's pretty good here. Iono Mirage Barrage. I can't Counter Catcher, though. If only, yeah. We're going to have to probably end up killing Fez later on in the game. I mean, that's fine, though. It's not really that big of a deal. Ooh. Oh, if I had Ignition, we could have done it. I don't got it, though. Do I get my own Fez? Yeah, probably, right? I guess I could go for the flip the script here first. And then if I hit the combo, I can just go for the 3 prize turn. Like, for example. Well, now I'm taking 3 prizes. Well, that worked out. I didn't want to Iono them, though, because their hand is pretty giant. But we can Iono them next turn. It's, like, actually not that bad. I think this is, like, the best play I can make this turn, right? Is take 3 prizes. Because then we just need to kill 1 Zoroark to win the game, which is, like, super easy. Because, like, if they don't deal with Dusknoir, then we can just, like, pop the Dusknoir, and that gets me there, basically. It's actually really good that they benched the Darumaka. If they didn't do that, I might not have been in such a good spot. Because I would have been forced to probably hit the Zoroark for 120, which is still fine, but, like, it's not ideal. But now we just take a 3 prize turn, and... Ooh, okay, I was hoping to get the other Ignition Energy, but I don't think we really need it anymore. They could... So, they can still KO the Duskull here, which complicates things, because... That, well, even if they kill Duskull, I can still 2-shot the Zoroark, even if they get a powerful Rage KO. If I just set up 1 more Greninja, then I win. Okay, so it's probably, like... They're probably cooked no matter what. It's definitely Liam's list. They do have Watchtower Iono, which I have to be a little cautious of. We still have our Artazon in the deck. Did Liam play double Watchtower? And we only played 1. Okay, never mind. If he played 1 Watchtower, we never have to worry about Watchtower again. Never mind. If he had 2 Watchtowers, it's a little sketchy. We're most likely getting Iono'd here, which is fine. I mean, the hand was honestly lackluster. Now, my opponent has to make a decision as to what they want to do this turn. I think their best play is to Iono Counter Catcher KO Duskull. Because if I get access to Dusknoir, I just win. I don't have Dusknoir currently. But if they Iono me, I might. Ooh, Lopunny. Okay, well, Lopunny does nothing in this matchup because it's weak to fighting. I would prefer they put that Lopunny into play, honestly. Okay, let's see how they navigate this. I 100% think we're going to get Iono'd here for sure, right? They can't kill the Greninja this turn. Their best play, like I said, is most likely to kill Duskull. They could kill the Fezandipiti with, like, a Counter Catcher Binding Mochi Petron play. But if they bench Petron, then I just quick search. If we have another boss, I just win. I can't remember if this deck plays 2 boss or not. I guess we'll see. My opponent did also just play into Mirage Barrage for game. Unfortunately for us, we did prize or other Ignition, so I can't win with Mirage Barrage here. They just Iono me into game. Unless my opponent kills Duskull. GG's. Yeah, they just Iono me in a game. Broken. I kind of figured we were going to draw something, right? But it just makes it easier. Let's see if they kill the Duskull. They have to kill Duskull this turn. If they leave this thing alive, I win. They don't know that I win, obviously, because they just Iono'd me into a small hand, and they're probably going to assume I don't have it. Fortunately for them, I do have it. I did draw it like that. Yep, that is game over. My opponent was unable to stop me. A broken top deck. All right. Dusknoir, where you at? Yeah, we didn't have another boss. Cool. Candy Nor. Pop it. Win the game. Sick. We also would have had game if my opponent... If I had the other Ignition Energy in the deck, I would have won the game. Because they benched... I don't know why they benched the Bunnery and the Monkey Dory, but... Unfortunately, we couldn't punish them. I had game anyways. Thankfully, we did draw into the Dusknoir. I don't, like... Even if not, my play was just probably set up a second Greninja there. And then just two-shot the Zoroark. Which, I guess, could have been a little complicated. Because I didn't have another Gus left. I mean, that could have got a little close. Pricing the last Ignition definitely made that a lot harder than it probably needed to be, but we still won. All right, my opponent opens Mega Kangaskhan. This is good for us. Oh, but they Gigasack me and pull the turn 1 Trolley out of nowhere. Okay, I see how it's going to be. The raw Trolley in hand. That's a skill diff for sure. Our start's actually pretty good, though. It's like... It's pretty good. I'll say randomly... There's no way they can Absol me next turn, right? That is pretty good, though. Turn 1 raw Trolley is pretty nutty, I'm not going to lie. That's, like, the nuts. But this matchup, I think, is pretty good. Like, I think this matchup is good. Especially if we get Pidgeot out. But we need to get to that point first. What's our top deck? Another Colress's Tenacity. Honestly, not bad. I'm assuming they're not going to attack me turn 1. Or turn 2. Do we have our Grand Tree in there? This kind of rides on Tree not being prized. And of course, Grand Tree had to be prized. Damn it. Cat's not good. That's pretty bad. Now we actually might be in trouble. Yeah, Grand Tree being prized here is really bad. And Fez is prized. So I'm just stuck with this dead hand until I draw something. Should have probably XP shared the Froakie. Tree being prized is very unfortunate. Pidgeot out or Greninja out, and I easily could have had turn 2 attack. That sucks. My hand is dead now. I have nothing until I draw into a supporter. It's not good. We're going to get absoled into oblivion here. I also prize my Fez, which is also really bad. Tree and Fez being prized literally is, like, awful. It's, like, the worst prizes I could have had. Oh, my God, bro. Not good. I need to draw like a Lillie here or something. Lillie's determination into double stage 2 gives me a fighting chance. I have a really good chance to chill if I get double stage 2 out here. Especially because I can potentially win in 2 attacks. Shinobi Blade KO this, and then I can Mirage Barrage, kill Petron and Monkey Dory. The problem is I need to get my stage 2s out. I have my prizes on board to win the game, but my hand sucks and I prize horribly. Oh, thank God. If we didn't draw that Lillie, we might have been cooked. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It might have been over, bro. It might have been chalked. I might have had to pack it up and head home. We might as well get a Zorua. Zoroark isn't terrible in this matchup. Copying Claw of Darkness isn't bad. All right, well, here we go. Rip up Lillie and pray for some stage 2s. And we did not get a rare candy. Wow, we're getting unlucky right now. Jeez. Pass. That's not good. This hand is actually stacked. Dude, we had every evolution in the hand, but you couldn't give me a rare candy. Come on, game. Why does this Kang Absol player have plot armor right now? This is cringe. They're probably going to discard... Well, actually, I don't even know if you discard the Iono here. My hand is honestly really good. I actually don't know what the best Claw of Darkness discard is. I actually think it might be Ignition Energy. Let's see what they get rid of. If they get rid of the Iono, I do not care. I'm just going to go pop Dusknoir, knock out Mega Absol. No, they're going to boss. They're going to kill Pidgey? Ooh, okay, never mind. It's not good. That's fine. We'll figure it out. That would have been... Oh, yeah, it sucks. They had the boss. Alright, well, that's fine. Honestly, we can still copy Claw of Darkness and then Mirage Barrage this thing. I'm actually not the end of the world. I'm still, like, not in a bad spot. I could still win this. It's actually really good they didn't get rid of like the Ignition Energy or something. Do I ever Ultra Ball here for a Pidgeotto? I'm gonna see if I can high roll Pidgeot candy off this. If I get Pidgeot out, I'm big chillin'. Did not get Pidgeot out. It's a pretty good hand though. We can grab Pidgeotto here. We can force my opponent to have to make a decision on what they want to discard, the Pidgeot or the Lillie. I mean, they could have another boss. I guess that would suck. If they have boss here, they can knock out Pidgeotto. That would be pretty bad. If they had boss here, I would not appreciate that. All right. Let's do Claw of Darkness. We can take away their boss, though, maybe. Yeah, get rid of that Pokegear. Nice try. Cool. They can still run Aaron for 2 cards, but I'd rather them have that than the Pokegear. They can, like, retreat Penny, but I don't know, they're not going to find boss. So it should, well, I guess they can Peck Run. We can still win this, like I said. There's actually a world where we could set up Mirage, Barrage, Ghost, KO, Kangaskhan, and Absol in the same turn. All right, let's see what they got here. They probably need to go into Kangaskhan and do Run Errand. I'm assuming that's what they're going to do. I mean, obviously they're going to Claw of Darkness away Pidgeot, but it's like, I still have Night Stretcher in the deck, so we'll see. Never finding Candy Stage 2, though, is obviously a little cringe. All right, Run Errand for 2. I don't want them to also do Adrenabrain here. That would be annoying. Good thing Zoroark puts in a lot of work in this matchup. At least Zoroark is a really good attacker. Oh, they still had a Pokegear? This guy's a sack, bro. No. Okay, that's a Lillie, not a boss. Thank heavens. They could actually still double Adrenabrain, kill Duskull, and kill Zoroark in the same time. That would suck. Would not appreciate that. Let's see what they end up doing. They could do another Turbo Energize play here, but I'd be fine with that, because then I get time to build up my board. Because I was going to say, they could, like, Penny the Absol, right, and then build it back up. That would be kind of silly, though. We just want to make sure, if we can knock out the Absol next turn, I think we can still win the game. Because, like, Greninja can still set up KO on Kangaskhan pretty easily. I still think we're in a prime position to win this. We just have to set up a little bit better. Bravery Charm. Well, now we can't Mirage Barrage. So if that was ever an option, that's no longer an option. No, it actually is, because they're poison. Never mind. Okay, well, let's see what they get rid of here. Obviously, it's the Pidgeot, but both cards are pretty good. So, I mean, I'm kind of hoping they fall for the bait and discard Lillie, but it's obviously going to be the bird. I'm still seeing 8 cards, though, which is pretty good. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Hopefully I get Night Stretcher here, so I can set up Pidgeot. Honestly, Claw of Darkness here is also pretty good. Maybe. Okay. See, we draw Pidgey. Is there anything in the deck I can Town Store out? I don't think so. The Night Stretcher's in there. Okay, I just need to not whiff a stage 2. I'm going to bench a Pidgey here just so I can not draw into it. Okay, good. We got the knockout. If we whiffed the KO there, I think I would have probably lost my mind. Oh, you know what? Back? No. I could have thrown. If I had Counter Catcher, my alternative play could have been Dusknoir to kill this, take Grand Tree off the prizes, trio Greninja, Counter Catcher, KO that, but it's not an option right now. That was close, though. It's all good. We got the KO. That's all that matters. They can't really do anything next turn either. They can't kill the Greninja, I don't think, so that's good. Probably could have Ultra Balled there, actually. It's fine. I'm going to play it like they're not going to get rid of this, so we are grabbing Night Stretcher for sure. So I can get Pidgeot out. I mean, I could also get Gust. They may Iono me, but we'll see. Okay, I want to get Pidgeot out first and foremost, just so I can stabilize the board. Okay, nice. Good prizes. Grand Tree has finally been found. Alrighty then. Can my opponent stop me? Now, theoretically, they could kill the Greninja here with Rapid Fire combo if they get super lucky. I don't think they're going to do that, but it'd be pretty funny if they did. But we should be able to win here. We also kind of have game in... We can eventually just have game in hand. We can go Mirage Barrage, Dusknoir. Yeah, we have multiple ways we can win next turn. We are setting up for game. They have to Iono me here. Maybe I shouldn't have taken the Night Stretcher then. Maybe I should have taken, like, a dead card. I don't know. But I didn't expect the prize to be this good. But now Colress turns into a Grand Tree, which can turn into, like, a better card. I don't know. Let's see what they end up doing. That's the thing. I kind of wish the deck played a Super Rod. Rod would be better than Night Stretcher because I can Rod back my evolution lines. Okay, they're just doing Lillie. That's good. That means we probably win, unless their ace spec is unfair stamp, but it's trolley, so I don't think they got it like that. Because they can't knock Greninja out this turn, unless they high roll with Kangaskhan. The only way they could win is if they randomly high roll with Kangaskhan here, but I don't think that's going to happen. Like, they could, but even then I still have game. So I win regardless. Oh my god, they almost did get the knockout Kangaskhan. That's crazy. We win, though. We just Shinobi Blade for the knockout. Cool. We were actually close to getting Counter Catcher. Wow, because I did call that play last turn, right? Cool. We win. We somehow won the game without a Pidgeot in play. Honestly, Zoroark was pretty MVP. A really efficient attacker was good. We got very unlucky that game. We had awful prizes. And we got unlucky. We whiffed a candy off that first Lillie. But thankfully, we had enough juice to win the game. Charizard. This could be a little annoying if they have a Shaman in the deck. And I'm assuming they do play a Shaman. Because we would have to deal with that with our own Dusknoir. Because I can't one-shot Charizard with Greninja Dusknoir. The damage doesn't work. Or does it work out? I don't know. Either way, it's like, I want to make sure I can use Mirage Barrage. They are going first, which could give them turn 2 Pidgeot, which is pretty bad. Our turn 1 is actually not great either. I have no way to get out a big evolution here. But I feel like in this... Oh, they got the duck. Okay, that's fine. We can always Mirage Barrage it. If they've been Shaman and Psyduck, okay, then I'm a little shook. Yeah, the hand is a little mid. I think I need to save the Nest Ball for Fez, right? I don't really want to put Fez down, but I might have to. Do we have a Grand Tree in there? Okay, we do. We have most of the energies, too. Okay. A bunch of other Zorua? Yeah. Zoroark is actually good in this matchup. I wish this deck played Budu. I thought the deck did play Budu. I think in the first game I said I was going to get Budu. I wish this deck played a Budu. Or even Cleffa, to be honest. Cleffa or Budu would be really good in this deck, actually. Because we can, like, Budu them here and Itchy Pollen them and stop them from evolving. But, okay, it didn't matter. They had Team Evo Lillie. I wish I had Team Evo Lillie. I wish I had Lillie. Yeah, there's Charmeleon. So I'm not doing Mirage Barrage next turn, which sucks. I don't like it. Our setup is a little jank, too. I mean, I can't really do much until my opponent takes a prize. But I don't have... I need to get a Pidgeot out. If I don't get a Pidgeot out, we're just going to lose the game. I'm not going to lose. But it's like, I need a... If they're going to get their Pidgeot out, I'm not going to get my Pidgeot out. I am extremely unfavored in that situation. I'm not going to be able to KO their Pidgeot either at the moment. This is a slight issue. I can't kill any of these Charmeleon. This sucks. If my turn was better, I easily could have Mirage Barraged. That top deck does nothing for me. It's going to pass. Bricking is super unfortunate. No Hilda, no Colress's Tenacity to get Grand Tree, no Lillie, just a whole lot of nothing. And now my opponent gets their Pidgeot out, and they get to build up their board, which is pretty terrible. So now we actually have to, like, play the game. Like, actually play it. Instead of just board wiping them, which is what I wanted to do. I wanted to get a turn 2 Mirage Barrage. Oh, they're playing Mega Charizard. Okay. That does give me a little bit more hope, actually. Surprisingly, they don't get Pidgeot. They grab Oricorio. Never punish. They're still going to draw the Pidgeot. Unless they prize for Pidgeot. Surprised they didn't grab Pidgeot off of that. Now things are a little bit more interesting. Sadly, the Zoroark isn't very good in this matchup because I can't do anything against Charizard. I don't think they... Did they prize for Pidgeot? There's no way you don't grab a Pidgeot there. Grabbing Pidgeot with that Ultra Ball is like the best play they could have made. I don't know why they didn't do that. No. Okay, there we go. I mean, it's okay. We're not barraging them, but at least I'm setting up a little bit. I don't even know if I want to go in with Greninja here. Because I am risking getting knocked out by Charizard. It might not be worth it. I might just sit back for another turn. I think that's probably correct. We'll grab Candy with this. I was thinking about getting Lillie for next turn, but I think getting Candy is correct. I'll just pass. We'll see if my opponent knocks out my stage 2 this turn. If they get Pidgeot out, I'm going to be a little annoyed because they could have got it out last turn, but I couldn't capitalize on it because my draws were very poor. Battle Cage? Sure. And they get the Pidgeot and the Charizard out. So now there's like almost no point of doing Mirage Barrage. No, there is. We can kill their Psyduck and hit their Charizard in the active spot. It's very unfortunate, though. At least we got our stage 2s out. So annoying my draws sucked because I couldn't capitalize on them not evolving their Pidgeot early on. Zoroark is pretty good in this matchup to knock out their Charizard, so there's that too. I could Mirage Barrage the Pidgeot. Unfortunately, this deck does not play TM Devo. Maybe this deck should run one copy of TM Devo. Because I wouldn't mind Devoing. And the Devo would actually be really good here, to be honest with you. Do I ever hit this? I don't know. This Mega Charizard is actually really scary. I have no way to one-shot it. Honestly, I think I'm just going to lose because they set up their board. Like, I actually don't know if I can do much here, now that I think about it. Well, I definitely need to get Dusknoir. That is the first thing we need to focus on doing, is getting Dusknoir established. Do you ever bench Fez here? Probably fine to bench Fezandipiti. I'm just going to grab Lillie with this. I'm considering even doing Mirage Barrage. I think I have to, though. I think for sure I'm doing Mirage Barrage. Yeah. This is tough, man. The Psyduck is complicated, but we'll see, man. It's all good. We got Flippity Script. I'm looking for more stuff. Okay. EXP share is good. Kind of like getting Dusclops here. Frogadier is pretty good, too. Yeah, I'll get Frogadier. I probably should just... Yeah, I'll get Frogadier just in case, just to have it. I was, like, debating getting Dusclops. I could still get Dusclops. I don't want to get rid of my other Duskull, though, because I might need to do double Dusknoir. There's a world where we might need double Dusknoir. I don't know if I can win the game with one Dusknoir. It's because I don't have enough firepower to knock this thing out in 2 hit, which is the problem. I can always candy this out. Okay, I'm just going to hold the hand. We're just going to Mirage Barrage. We'll focus on killing the Psyduck first. Maybe I should have got Dusclops. The more I think about it, the more I kind of like it. The problem is they can Night Stretcher or Super Odd Psyduck back into play. Alright, Candy is a good prize. This works out. We just need to figure out a prize map. There's not enough things in play. Like, this thing is the problem. The fact that I cannot kill this thing that easily is a big issue. Because unfortunately, Zoroark does nothing against this Charizard. Usually, Zoroark is a great way to clean up Pokemon that are, like, harder to kill. But in this situation, I can't. Nice Super Rod. Yeah, maybe I should just put 120 on this. I don't know. But I'm not knocking this thing out anyways without the Greninja. I could have hit the Oricorio. Maybe I should have actually Mirage Barraged Oricorio. Maybe just killing Psyduck was not the play. If my opponent does not knock out Greninja this turn, though, we could kill the Psyduck. They're probably going to boss Fez. Yeah, that's fine. I kind of figured they were going to do this. This is still pretty bad, though. And I can't even... Well, I can't really reliably pop Dusknoir anymore. We could maybe go CC Iono. Could be decent, actually. No, Countercatcher's Prize. That's going to be like CC Iono. That's not going to do anything. I don't really need to hit this thing again because I can always kill Zoroark. Maybe it was better to go... No, if I go Zoroark this turn, they just lose. I think we Iono for sure. Get like Zoroark here. How do I win this game, though, is the question. Honestly, I don't think I can. It's tough. We'll start with another Mirage Barrage. I mean, we should still probably kill the Psyduck just in case. And we'll put like 120 on. If I knock this out, I go down to 3 prizes. Just knocking out this Mega Charizard is a big issue. Should I hit the Mega Charizard for 120? Or should I hit the Oricorio? What the Oricorio? I don't need to attack this thing because I can always kill it with Zoroark. Maybe I should just hit the Oricorio. I kind of like this. So we can maybe take the Oricorio out, take 2 prizes. Yeah, this actually might work out pretty well. If my opponent doesn't take a 2-prize kill, we can kill Oricorio. Then we can go Zoroark, kill Charizard. Or I could hit the Charizard for 120 and then kill the Oricorio. And then I can just kill this with another Greninja. Maybe this does work out. We'll see, we'll see. I could also use Dusknoir, kill the Oricorio. It's not bad either. Okay, this might work out, actually, now that I think about it. No, they're playing Max Belt. Okay, but they don't have a knockout, though. Okay, that's fine. I think I just win this turn, right? Yeah, we just win. Because they left this thing in the active. I think, right? Yeah, that's game. Should be. Wait, hold on, hold on. Quick search. Because Battle Cage doesn't affect the bench. Or the act. Yeah, it doesn't affect the active. Okay, we just win. All right, we got them. We just win the game. Because we have our other Ignition in hand. Cool. No, I can still get Artazon. Never mind. Yeah, we just had game in hand. I'm trolling. All right, we just have it. This deck is so complicated. It's giving me a brain fart. If they killed Pidgeot there, we would have lost. I didn't think we had a chance to win at all. But we did win. It's pretty good. Mirage, Barrage, and Dusknoir is a good engine. Not going to lie. I'll take it. This deck is very complicated. But we win. Because we can knock out the Charizard with our Zoroark here. Yo, shout out the Zoroark. Without the Zoroark, we weren't winning this game, by the way. This game was not winnable without Zoroark. Because otherwise, I didn't really have a way to knock Charizard out. Damn. Honestly, this matchup is pretty bad if you don't set up. Thankfully, they didn't play Shaman. If they played Shaman, I don't think we would have won this game at all. Whew, let's go. They should have went into Megazard last turn. Maybe they were scared because, well, I guess the thing is, because we pressured the Oricorio, where it's like, now if you go Megazard, I can Greninja you again, take out your Oricorio, and then your Megazard is, like, stuck with no way to put energy in play, but, I mean, it worked out. We won, and that's all that matters. Oh, did we hit a Sharpedo deck? All right, well, unfortunately, our turn one hand is not very good. I just have to pass, but if it is Sharpedo, we do have Greninja, which puts in a lot of work in this matchup, so we might be chilling. Our turn one hand wasn't very good, though, so I'm not too hopeful. Maybe we'll get Iono'd. No, they're just going to go call for family. All right, is this Sharpedo or is it something else? Could be Mega Absol. Nope, it's Sharpedo. Sharpedo is weak to grass, not fighting. Okay. What do we draw? Perfect. No way I'm Lillie or ballooning Duskull, right? I think I have to. So I can retreat it maybe into Buddy. It's a pretty good hand. We can Buddy-Buddy Poffin for Pidgey, Zorua. Protect our Duskull. Go into the Zorua, it's fine. Pass. We have a pretty fine hand next turn. We have Rare Candy Pidgeot, which is pretty good. Yeah, Rare Candy Pidgeot. And then we can maybe get Greninja. We can Lillie, Ignition Energy maybe. We'll see if they get Sharpedo. We want a Mirage. I mean, I don't know how the prize map's really going to work for us here. Because Sharpedo is pretty hard to KO. It's not weak to fighting, but they have a Petron in play, which is weak to fighting, so there's that. We can always, basically, I think what we're going to do is we're going to, like, I can't even, depending on how much damage is on, maybe I could blow up Sharpedo with Greninja plus Dusknoir damage. We'll figure it out. They do have the Sharpedo here, and they got the Toxtricities in play. Are they going to be able to attack me here? They need to move this thing. They don't move the Toxtricity. That's pretty good. Do we ever use Zoroark as an attacker? I mean, it's not terrible. We can copy Hungry Jaws. Though it doesn't really do much. So I don't know if the Zoroark's actually any good. That's, yeah. I think the Zoroark's kind of useless here. Alright, they got Subjugating Chains. They do have that. They are going to get a knockout. But they do have 290 HP. I know I'm going to knock them out. I was like thinking, is there ever a way I can knock them out? Probably not. They can knock out my Greninja fairly easily. Maybe we do want to... I might have to Mirage Barrage to Sharpedo. I think I can probably just afford to do that. We can do Mirage Barrage, kill the Monkey and the Sharpedo. I think that'll be the game plan here. See if I can draw a good card. Pidgeot top deck? No, there's Zorua. Okay. I could have Fez first, actually. That was a misplay. I forgot to Fez first. Oops. My bad. Forgot to do Fez first. Oh, and I hit the Pidgeot too, bro. Oops. That was a kind of a dumb misplay, because I just gave up an Ignition Energy for no reason. We didn't get Greninja Candy here. Hopefully we can Lillie into it. Greninja Candy, maybe even Dusclops. It's pretty good. We got Greninja. we have Grand Tree in there and stuff? We do. Okay. Well, let's set up the Greninja first. We can't kill the Sharpedo. I would need Dusknoir to knock this thing out, but I can't, unfortunately. That's fine. I'm just going to Mirage Barrage here. We'll hit the Sharpedo, and we'll knock out the Monkey Dory. They're probably going to get another Monkey Dory in play, but that's fine. Because now we can two-shot the Sharpedo, which is the plan. We'll take our one prize, which is going to be a Water Energy. Yeah, it was a bad play, though, earlier. I forgot to Fez before doing Ultra Ball. Because I forgot we can Fezandipiti first, and it was too late. I already clicked the Ultra Ball by the time I saw Fez light up. Oops. All right, that's fine. Unfortunately, because I didn't get the EXP share on the Froakie, I'm not going to be able to do back-to-back Mirage Barrage here. Yeah, they do have the knockout. They got the monkey. That's fine. Because I could have went Mirage Barrage with Dusknoir to knock out both Sharpedo and Carvanha in the same turn. Take a 4-prize turn. But honestly, it's still looking pretty good. We can... Well, we're going to have to pop a Ghost here to Shinobi Blade them. I guess we'll see if we can pull that off. Not being able to Mirage Barrage here does kind of suck. Because if we had the EXP share on the Froakie, this would have worked out. Because we could have went EXP share plus that. And I have to pop a Ghost here, which honestly doesn't seem great. I guess we'll see. I wouldn't mind drawing another Rare Candy or something. Colress's Tenacity. Okay, well now we'll see if we can find Tree or Dusclops or something. Perfect. Alright, that worked. We can get Dusclops out. We can pop the Clops on this, knock him out with Shinobi Blade, and then maybe we can set up Mirage Barrage for game the following turn. That does seem pretty good. Okay. So that seems decent. Don't think I want Grand Tree or anything, right? I don't want to give them a free Grand Tree. I think I just grab the Greninja. Is my best bet in this matchup. See if this works. And then we'll Iono them. And then the following turn, we can maybe go... We can maybe Mirage Barrage for game. That's the plan. All right. Iono. Put their hand at 2. There's the XP share. I don't think there's anything in there. Let me just check. Do we ever get another Ghost? I don't think so, right? No. Well, we have Night Stretcher. I don't think we... Do we ever need Dusclops? I'm debating getting a Duskull here. Because I have Night Stretcher. I can't get a Dusknoir back out, unfortunately, at the moment. But I can get Duskull down. And then next turn... Well, we're going to probably just get Boss. And then I'm going to Mirage Barrage, Petra, and Monkey. I'll grab it anyways. Just to... I don't know if that's correct. I don't think benching this is going to lose me the game. That's not going to matter. I think this is fine. I'll just Shinobi for the knockout. They need Boss Energy to win. Don't think they have it like that. So we should be chilling. We'll grab... I mean, I don't think it matters. Just grab Ignition Energy or something. We get 3 prizes here. If they have an Iono, it's a little scary. Because they could, like, Iono my hand away or something. And then I might not be able to win. Because I need Boss plus Ignition to win the game. Unless my opponent doesn't evolve, then I can just win with Mirage Barrage. If they whiff the Sharpedo here off of the Iono, then they can't evolve. They promote Toxtricity, which is not a good sign for my opponent. All right, let's see. Oh, they drew Lillie. Okay, well, thankfully, unless they're playing Prime Catcher, they can't win this turn. Did they? Well, maybe with double... If they have enough energy in the deck, I guess theoretically, with enough if they get another Adrenabrain going, can they do 340 to me? Well, if they have, like, Binding Mochi, they could win. They hit the Lillie. Okay, that's actually not good. They could win this turn with, like, a Binding Mochi or something. I mean, this is the best I can do, obviously. I just couldn't chain... If I could chain back-to-back Mirage Barrages last turn, I would have obviously won the game. Most likely, right? Yeah, we might lose. They need Sharpedo plus Binding Mochi off of a Lillie. But they still have Fezandipiti. They haven't even played a ball card yet. That's not good. I really hope they don't win this turn. If they do win, I mean, not much I can do about it, man. We needed to Mirage Barrage consecutively. We just didn't find the XP share. Okay, hopefully they don't have it like that. I do have game in hand, unless my opponent does something crazy. They go into Carvanha. They have to go Sharpedo, because I just win by KOing the Carvanha and the Monkey. Even if they bench a Shaman randomly, I'm still going to win the game, because I can just Gust kill the Petron. Do we have it? Is it locked up? Is the game locked up? They need Sharpedo here. Oh! They don't have it, and that is all she wrote. All right, we win. That did get close, because they could have won the game if they had the... Yeah, they could have definitely won the game there if they had... If they had Binding Mochi Sharpedo. Kind of forgot that Binding Mochi lets them do enough to knock out Greninja in one hit. That definitely got close. That definitely did get a little close, for sure. Last candy was prized, too. Okay. I mean... We kind of did what we needed to do in the matchups. I mean, it worked out. Just very close match. And there you go. That is the top 8 Indonesia Greninja, Dusknoir, Pidgeot, Zoroark Grand Tree deck, played, of course, by Jose. Really cool list. Shout out to them for the deck. I mean, obviously, I've done a video on literally both Greninja builds before, the Zoroark build and the Dusknoir build, but combining them together to make a broken deck actually works out well. We did use the Zoroark quite a bit in this video. It actually ended up being really good. I mean, obviously, being able to copy any attack in your opponent's active is honestly broken, but the Zoroark, I think, does help this deck a lot, give you a little bit more firepower. I definitely wouldn't mind trying to maybe fit, like, a Budu in here. Just for like itchy pollen shenanigans. Other than that, though, I think the deck is really powerful, and shout out to them for getting top 8 with this deck, because this deck is a lot of fun to play and is a lot better than you might give it credit for. I mean, we did see Greninja get, top 64 at LEIC, so this deck is legit. I guess just not enough people are really putting time into it, but I really like the addition of the Zoroark. I think the Zoroark was a really cool addition to the deck over just playing it with just Greninja and Dusknoir. The extra attacker, I think, does help a lot with Ignition. Maybe we should just play 4 Ignition here, too, honestly. I wouldn't hate that either, because prizing Ignition Energy could get things a little sticky. But I hope you enjoyed the video on the deck. If you did, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. We are on the road to 85/90K/100,000 subs. You want to help me reach those sub goals? Subscribing down below would be greatly appreciated. Check out my sponsors down below. Use code EF. Check out my second channel for more content where I looked at all the decks that did well at LEIC. There might be another video on the second channel later today too, so definitely stay tuned for that. I'll see you in another video. Have a good day. Bye-bye.